Good afternoon, class 11th. How are you all? Hope you all will be fine in your home. So, students, in the last class, we have completed the phylum Hemichordata. Okay, and the introductory part of the phylum Chordata we have completed in the last class. Okay, up to the classification of their subphylum. Okay, so classification, this phylum Chordata has been divided into three subclasses: Urochordata, Cephalochordata, and Vertebrata. Okay, so one by one we will discuss these three in detail. But phylum, subphylum Urochordata and subphylum Cephalochordata, not much dative characteristics are given, but in phylum Vertebrata it was given in detail. So let's start this one. Subphylum Urochordata. Noctochord present in the larval stage. Okay, when this phylum organisms are in their larval stage, in their larval stage the noctochord is present. Body is covered with the test made up of tunicin. Okay, their body is covered by a test-like structure which is called as tunicin. Now they are extremely marine. Hermaphrodite, it means both the sexes are present in only single organism, and example are Eschidia, Salpa and Dulolium. Okay, now Cephalochordata, noctochord from head to tail region and is persistent throughout the life. Their noctochord is present from head to the tail region and they survive throughout the life. Now they have bodies fish-like body. They are also exclusively marine. In this, sexes are separated. Both male and female organisms were separated. Example: Branchiosmata, Amphifox, or Lanclet. Okay. Now the subphylum Vertebrata. This phylum we have to go through the phylum in detail, because in this phylum Vertebrata so many organisms were come. So one by one we will discuss this organism in detail. Now Vertebrata possess noctochord during their embryonic period. Okay, noctochord is replaced by the cartilaginous or bony vertebral column in adult. When they are in embryonic stage, they have noctochord and it is replaced by the cartilaginous or bony vertical column when their organism becomes adult. Ventral muscular heart is present, kidney is present for excretion and osmoregulation. Pair appendages, fins and limbs both were present in this type of organisms which belongs to the subphylum Vertebrata. Now we will discuss the subphylum Vertebrata in detail. So let's start. This Vertebrata has been divided into two classes, Aganatha and Genastomata. Aganatha means jawless and Ganthostomata means bear jaws. This Agantha is divided into different superclasses, into one different superclass called Cyclostomata, and this Ganthostomata has been divided into two superclasses, Pisces and superclasses Tetrapoda. Pisces bear fins and Tetrapoda bear limbs. Okay, now the organism has been divided into fins. It means the organism which lives in water, they have fins for their locomotion, and the tetrapoda organisms which are terrestrial, they have limbs for their organisms. So the bear fins organisms are Chondricythis and Osteocythis, and the tetrapoda are amphibia, reptilia, apes and mammal, as we all know that. Okay, so Vertebrata, let's discuss this Vertebrata in detail. First we will discuss about Cyclostomata. Okay, all are ectoparasite. On some fishes they are ectoparasites, elongated with body without scales and paired fins. Their bodies are without scales and paired fins. Okay, fins are absent, and 16 to 15 pairs of gill slits for respiration. They have 16 to 15 gills. Okay, as you see in the picture, gill slits. Sucking and circular mouth without jaws. They have sucking mouth without jaws. Cartilaginous sternum and vertebral column is present. Circulation is closed type. Marine but migrate for swamping to fresh water. For swamping they migrate moves toward the fresh water. After swamping the organism will die, and their larval, after metamorphosis, when they become adult, they return back to the ocean. And here you can see the picture of this Cyclostomata organism. Okay, now the superclass Pisces bear fins. ठीक है, जो सुपर क्लास पाइसेस और टेट्रापोडा में डिवाइडेड था, अब उसमें क्या होंगे, बियर फिन्स, सुपर क्लास स्पाइसेस दे हैव फिन्स, इट मीन्स द ऑर्गेनिजम्स फिशेस स्पेशली जो और डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ फिश जो प्रेजेंट है मराइन इकोसिस्टम में और फ्रेश वाटर इकोसिस्टम में, उसके बारे में पढ़ेंगे. एंड टेट्रापोडा डिवाइडेड इनटू ऑल organisms like mammal, reptile, apes, etc. Okay, let's start. First one, chondrosynthesis and osteosynthesis, bony fishes and cartilaginous fishes. Okay, so here we had discussed about the class, like in their column we are divided one by one. मैं एक का पहले पढ़ूंगी फिर दूसरे का पढ़ूंगी. So look after the video, look the slides carefully. First we will discuss about the class chondrosynthesis and second class osteosynthesis. Okay student, so let's start. So class chondrosynthesis. Now marine, they are marine streamlined body and paradisius cartilaginous endoskeleton noctochord is present throughout their life. Okay, these type of structures were present in this type of class of Pisces. Now osteosynthesis, marine, freshwater both, their body is streamlined body and bony endoskeleton is present. Now ventral mouth, powerful jaws were present in chondrosynthesis and gill slits without upper column gill covering is present. Okay, and in class osteosynthesis, terminal mouth is present and 4 pairs of gills with operculum on each side. Okay, they have 4 pair of gills and operculum on each side. Now their skin with palacoid scales, teeth are modified palacoid scales which are backwardly directed, their teeth were backwardly directed. Okay, and no air bladder is present, so they swim constantly to avoid sinking. Okay, these type of organism don't have buoyancy, so it can be sink. So ये क्या करते हैं, continuously क्या करते रहते हैं, swim करते रहते हैं. And class osteosynthesis, scales are silocoid and stenoid etc. Air bladder has present for their buoyancy. Now this class chondrosynthesis, Peucilothermus cold-blooded, and they are also Peucilothermus cold-blooded. They have 2 chambered heart, 1 auricle and 1 ventricle, same as it is in this class also, 2 chambered heart, 1 auricle and 1 ventricle. And Peucilothermus means animals that lack the capacity to regulate their body temperature. Okay, now sexes are separated in both the classes. In males, pelvic fins bear claspers and internal fertilization takes place, and many are viviporous animals. Okay, they gives birth to a child. But in class osteosynthesis, sexes are separated. They have also external fertilization. Mostly they are oviporous, they lay eggs, and development is indirect, as you can see in the picture. Example of class Pisces, chondrosynthesis, dogfish, great white shark, sawfish, stingray and electric ray, and their botanical name are also given. Now superclass Pisces examples, marine freshwater aquarium, here you can see Exocytus, hippocampus, flying fish, seahorse, Liborohita, Katla, Calraceus, Mangur, beta fighting fish, Petriphyllum, angelfish. There are different types of examples of this superclass Pisces. Okay, now here you can see the picture. This picture you have to draw in your copy. Okay, internal features and external features of parts of fish. Now part 2, superclass tetrapod. Okay, subphylum vertebra. So let's start. First class is amphibia, about their general characteristics. They live in aquatic and terrestrial habitats and need water for breeding. Okay, body has head and trunk both, some have tail also. Moist skin without scales, most have 2 pairs of limbs. Tympanum represent ear. Okay, they have tympanum like structure, you can see in the picture in the frog, represent their ear. And 3 chambered heart, they are 3 chambered heart. Amphibians, we are talking about amphibians, 2 auricle and 1 ventricle. Okay, now they are also Peucilothermus, cold-blooded animals. Alimentary canal, They have found alimentary canal, urinary and reproductive tract open into a colica, which opens into exterior. Okay, respiration takes place by gills in larval and lungs and skin. Three organs were there. Sexes are separated. They have external fertilization. Because they are oviparous, development is indirect. You can see the frog's eggs in the picture, tadpole, frog larva, how the eggs develop into tadpole. So here you can see in the picture. And examples: Rana tigrina frog, buffa toad, hyla tree frog, salamander, Eastophiles, limbless amphibia. Here you can see the different structure of different examples of amphibians. Now the class Reptilia. Okay, reptiles जिसको बोलते हैं. Characteristics, their general characteristics one by one we will discuss in detail. Dry and cornified skin. They have dry and cornified skin. Epidermal scales or squids are where present. Okay, they have epidermal. Their epidermal scale is made up of this scales and squids. Snakes and lizards shade their scales as skin cast. ठीक है, skins और जो lizards होते हैं, स्नेक्स और लिजार्ड, वो हमको पता है ना, वो अपना स्किन को कास्ट करते हैं, वो चेंज करते हैं. सो दे कास्ट देयर स्किन, वो स्किन छोड़ते हैं, उनकी नई स्किन आती है. लिम्स, दे हैव 2 पेयर्स if present. If present, they have 2 pairs of limbs. They were crawling mode of locomotion. They crawl on the land. Type name present as ear. In this also type name represent their ears. Okay. Now they are 3-chambered heart, but a septum partially separate ventricles. But a septum is present which separate their ventricles. Heart is 4-chambered in crocodile. Especially in crocodile, they have 4-chambered hearts. Okay. They are also Poecilothermus, means cold-blooded animal. Well-developed alimentary canal is present in superclass Reptilia. Well-developed respiration takes place through lungs. Lungs is present. They have internal fertilization. They are oviparous. They lay eggs, and development is indirect. Reptiline heart and reptiline lungs. See in the picture how it's look like. Example: turtle, tortoise, testudo, chameleon, tree lizard, hemidactylus, wall lizard, alligator, crocodiles. Alligator and crocodiles belongs to the same family. Calocides, garden lizards. So here different types of examples you can see in the superclass tadpole class Reptilia. Now poisonous snakes are also there. Naja, cobra, bangris, creth, vipria, viper, python. ये नॉन पॉइजनस स्नेक है python. Okay, so these are the example of Reptilia. Now class apes. Okay, their general characteristics: features, presence of feathers and beak. Especially in these apes, birds were came in which their presence of feathers and beak, which makes them different. Forelimbs are modified into wings. Their forelimbs were modified into wings, which helps them to fly. Dry skin without glands except the oil gland at the base of the tail. At the base of the tail, they have the oil glands, and all the glands were absent. Hind limbs and scales are modified for walking, swimming, or clasping tree branches. So their hind limbs have scales which are modified for walking. Their hind limbs were modified for walking, swimming, or clasping tree branches. Okay. Long, hollow, pneumatic bones were present. Long and hollow. Hollow, why? Because which make them light and they are able to fly. Tympanum represent ear. In this also their tympanum represent the ear. They have 4-chambered heart. Okay. And Homomithras, they are warm-blooded animals. Digestive tract has additional chamber, the crop and gizzard. Their digestive tract has two another chambers were there, which is called the crop and gizzard. Double respiration will take place. Air sacs connected to lungs. Their air sacs were connected to the lungs. You can see the rear air sacs and forward air sacs which are connected to the lungs. Internal fertilization will take place, they are ovopairs, they lay eggs, and development is indirect. You can see in the picture clearly. Homeothesis means having ability to maintain a constant body temperature. ठीक है, जो होम्योथोरस एनिमल्स होते हैं उनके पास एक कैपेसिटी होती है, दे कैन मेंटेन अ कांस्टेंट बॉडी टेम्परेचर. ओके, you can see the example of these apes are Corvus, crow, columba, pigeon, pesticula, parrot, Sethuria, ostrich, pava, peacock, epidodontids, penguin, nephron, vulture. Now class Mammalia, last class of the superclass tetrapod and the last topic of the chapter. Okay students, so let's start. Presence of mammary gland, milk producing glands. So they have in this class of animals they have mammary glands which they can produce milk. Okay, milk gland is presence. Skin with hair, their skin have hairs also. Two pairs of limbs for walking, running, climbing and burrowing, swimming or flying. They have two pairs of limbs. External ear, pinna is present, they have external ear which is called as pinna. Four chambered heart and homeotheres, they have four chambered heart, two ventricle, two auricle, and they are homeotheres. It means warm blooded animals, they can maintain their body temperature constantly. Well developed and ventricular is present. Dentition is heterodont, theodont and diphodont. Respiration by lungs. Sexes are separated, they have internal fertilization, they give birth directly to a baby. They are viviparous except Echidna and Platypus. There are the two organisms in which they lay eggs and the development is direct. Okay, the development is direct. Here you can see the picture, different examples of class Mammalia, platypus and kangaroo, Macropus, Petropus, fox living, flying fox. Okay, Petropus is called as flying fox, macaw, monkey, camel, rat, rattus, canis, dog, ephus, elephant, felis, cat, delphinus, common dolphin, Blentoptera, blue whale, equus, horse, Panthera tigris called tiger, Panthera leo, lion. So student, here the end we have reached the last of the class. Hope you will all enjoy today's class also and understood about the different superclass and their classes, reptile, mammalia, apes and amphibians. Okay, so this class is completed and the chapter is also completed. I know student, the chapter is so vast, so but you have to learn, and please student prepare your notes with the help of this video. Okay, in your book so much vast things is given, but if you take the help of this video, only characteristics are given and the examples are there, so easily you can prepare note and write everything up related to the chapter and related to the topic. And if you have any doubt in this chapter, please ask students and attend the live class also. Again and again I am telling you, please attend the live class. You have to draw this diagram in your copy. Okay, this fish, their external and internal organs and body structures you have to draw. So hope you will all understand today's class students, and do your work, complete your work properly, and attend the live classes also. ठीक है, कुछ भी प्रॉब्लम होगा इस चैप्टर से रिलेटेड मुझसे पूछ लेना, बार बार बोल रही हूँ. और सब फाइलम जो वर्टिब्रेट है उसका ऐसे ही बिल्कुल रे डायग्राम बनाना, सो दैट विल बी ईजी फॉर यू ऑल पीपल, सो यू कैन ईजिली लर्न इट. ठीक है, लर्न करने में ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी. बिल्कुल ऐसी रे डायग्राम जितना पॉसिबल हो सके रे डायग्राम शो किया करो, दैट विल बी ईजी और बेस्ट मोड ऑफ शोइंग योर आंसर्स. ओके, सो स्टूडेंट्स, ठीक है, टेक केयर ऑफ़ योर सेल्फ एंड द क्वेश्चन आंसर ऑफ द चैप्टर्स आई विल प्रोवाइड यू. चैप्टर 3 तक तो मैंने दे दिया है, चैप्टर 4 का भी मैं ग्रुप में दे दूँगी. एंड कंप्लीट योर वर्क स्टूडेंट्स. ओके, टेक केयर ऑफ़ योर सेल्फ एंड बी सेफ इन योर होम. थैंक यू सो मच क्लास.